Well, summer's just around the corner, and I've got two excellent summer freshies to review for you today. Mostly a comparison video of the two fragrances from the house of Nishane. It's Colognisé with Safran Colognisé. They're two similar yet totally different fragrances for me, even though they have similar names. And in this video I'm doing a comparison of the two. And thanks to the fragrance group So Avant-Garde, the folks behind the brand, they are sponsoring one full bottle giveaway of choice. They are a USA distributor, so this giveaway is a USA giveaway. And then there's also a discount code for you to use if you wanted to buy any fragrances that I'm speaking about today or any others on the website So Avant-Garde. With the link in the info box, you can save 20% off with the code Sebastian20. Either way, guys, if you want to find out about these two fragrances and how they are similar and different, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. Yes, today I'm talking about Colognisé from Nishane and Safran Colognisé from Nishane. Two fragrances that are fresh to wear, but I feel like one of them can be worn all year round. I mean, both of them can be worn all year round, but one has a little more substance, is not as fresh as the original Colognisé, which is really to die for. Beautifully green and floral and citrus fresh. The Safran Colognisé, recently I featured in a saffron fragrances video. Very saffron forward, lots of saffron in this one. So it's an alternative to an ultra fresh fragrance, I think, and it's prominent with leather. Saffron goes leathery, and you definitely experience that here. And of course, as I said, there is a giveaway, one full bottle giveaway for subscribers of this channel. Thanks to the distributor of Nishane for the USA. Stay tuned to find out how to participate at the end of the video. And the discount code, if you wanted to take advantage of it, is Sebastian20, 20% off. But before we get to the review, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed, please do click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So I was actually very happy with these two fragrances, although the first one came out in 2018, the original Colognisé. And then the second one came out in 2019, Safran Colognisé. Both of them retail for $155, and they are available at So Avant-Garde. I have a link in the info box, as I said. You can use the discount code there, Sebastian20. What I like about these, and even though I didn't experience it right off the bat, once you wear this fragrance, the original Colognisé, in really hot weather, you'll discover that it's one of the best fresh fragrances for this kind of a setting. A really great fragrance because it has lots of soapy qualities. It's very clean, and when it's hot and humid outside, you want these kind of like very clean feeling fragrances. But the first one, as I said, is a Colognisé, launched in 2018. I would call this a green citrus floral fragrance. I don't find a perfumer's name for this one. 100 ml is $155. They call this an Extrait De Cologne concentration. With Colognisé, the notes are bergamot, lemon, green tea, jasmine for top notes. Heart notes features grapefruit, muguet, which is lily of the valley. Finally, in the base notes, we have vetiver, neroli, and musk. This is actually really fresh. It's like one of the freshest fragrances, and coming from Nishane, they know how to do great fragrances, and the smell is really fantastic. Really top quality smell. It's the kind of smells that I like, especially in the summertime, because this is the kind of fragrance I would wear when it's really warm outside, as I said. It's got lots of citruses, overload of citruses, and you experience that right when you spray it. The bergamot is pretty prominent, lemon's pretty prominent, and then the jasmine's pretty prominent. And this jasmine kind of reminds me of the jasmine in something like their own fragrance, Hachivat. It kind of reminds me of it, but they're completely different fragrances. This one is over the top fresh, whereas Hachivat is fresh, but still very dense. This is not that kind of an experience. In the heart notes, you experience the muguet, the lily of the valley, and I love this note. It's beautiful green flower, has a very green quality to it, along with that zingy grapefruit note, little spicy kick to it. I think it's a great heart situation here with the two notes. You're still experiencing the citruses though, lots of them, because this is mostly about the citruses. And I think for me, this is mostly about the top and the heart notes. While it's drying down, there is a little bit of a grassy, earthy vetiver touch. A little neroli comes in, and the fragrance overall is very musky. So you do experience this muskiness, but as I was saying, it's very clean and soapy. Ultra soapy, and when you're sweaty outside, you just spray the stuff on and you'll experience how clean feeling you will get. I love that about this kind of a fragrance. So it is very, very fresh and very, very perfect for summer wear. And I do recommend this one, Nishane Colognize. Now, on the other hand, we have Saffran Colognize. Now, even though the idea is very, very similar, and it is called something similar, except for the fact that they've added the word saffron. It's saffron here. It's a focus note on this, or in this fragrance. It starts off kind of reminding you of the original, but it goes in a completely different direction. This is a 2019 launch, so it came a year after the original Colognize. The perfumer here is Jorge Lee, and same price, 100 ml, 155. And again, the concentration for this is Extrait De Cologne concentration. And with this one, for notes, we have Cedrat, passion fruit, pink grapefruit for top notes, heart notes, saffron, magnolia, pink pepper, base notes, musk, ambergris, and leather. So you do see that the notes are different. Not a lot of citruses with this one, so it is a fragrance that has a lot more substance to it, especially for the fact that it gets leathery in the dry down. And leathers are stronger fragrances, so even though the experience is cologne-like, Colognize is the experience, it is a lot more denser experience. So I would advise you to check this one, test it before you wear it when it's really, really extremely hot outside. But the fragrance does start off citrusy, the Cedrat note comes in, it's tart, but right away you're experiencing passion fruit. Passion fruit is pretty prominent here, and it takes you into a kind of a tropical direction. So you're kind of thinking, okay, this is a, Colognize going tropical, but don't think that the tropical is going to last too long, because once the saffron starts coming in, you're getting the leathery touches. And with this particular fragrance, I get leather, but I also get some fabric-y kind of touches, like cloth and things like that mixed with leather. It's very aromatic and spicy during the heart notes, with a little bit of the pink pepper and magnolia thrown in. The saffron pretty much runs this show. This is all about saffron with the Cedrat at the top. The passion fruit's there, but passion fruit doesn't last too long. It does blend all together with the other notes. And then finally in the base, it's really leathery, but the kind of leather that's easy to wear rather than this dense leathery experience. Like if you have a favorite fragrance that's over the top leather, this is not that. You're experiencing the leather though, but it's an easy to wear leather. That's what I would call this, very easy to wear leather, because after all, it's Extrait De Cologne concentration, as they call it, and it's a lighter take on a leather fragrance. So it settles to a musky, leathery dry down, all along with that Cedrat and saffron, surrounding the fragrance. This is a great change of pace in comparison to the original, but if you're into the idea of citruses, I would focus on this one and, wear this one. If you want something a little with more substance, something that goes into different directions, like the tropical thing, leather, then I would try the Saffran Colognize. I think they're completely different. The ideas might be the same, but they wear completely different. And as I said, this is over the top, fresh, clean soapiness. This definitely dries to a leather, and experiencing the cologne style of leather. So I think both are great, really, really great fragrances. And as I said, I featured this in a saffron fragrances video recently because the saffron is so prominent here, over the top prominent. You really, really do experience the saffron here. As soon as I put my nose to it, it's like a fresh saffron, which is kind of fun to experience because typically saffron fragrances are not fresh. And of course they go into the leather direction, so they become more heavier fragrances. So that's what I think about these two fragrances. Both of them are great. I would wear them both when it's warm outside. Just be warned, when it's extremely warm, this might get a little cloying. Stick with this one if you're a little sensitive to strong fragrances. So let me know what your thoughts are on these two fragrances. Do you like them? Have you tried both of them? What are your thoughts about them? Have you compared them? And which do you prefer over the other one? Let me know. Put some comments down so I can find out. And as I said, the fragrances are available at So Avant-Garde, and they're distributed by the Fragrance Group. I have links in the info box to So Avant-Garde. There is that discount code Sebastian20. You can save 20% off of these or any other fragrances there. And of course now for the giveaway, if you want to participate in the giveaway, this is a USA giveaway sponsored by the USA distributor of Nishane fragrances. All you have to do is put a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on Nishane's fragrances. Not necessarily these two, just in general, what you think about Nishane's fragrances. And and what your favorite Nishane fragrance is. Also, let me know what you liked about my review, and please put down your state to qualify. Make sure you're subscribed as well. And that's all. Good luck with the giveaway, guys, and thanks so much for watching today's review. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye. Glad you stuck around. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm doing another summer themed video tomorrow, and this time we're going into a less expensive direction. We've got niche and designers thrown in a top 20 ranked video, and they are all fragrances that you can afford if you're on a budget for fragrances. There are fragrances as low as $20, $30. Maybe 30 probably is around the average, and then going as high as $100. But this is a video that's coming up tomorrow for Memorial Day weekend. I know summer is just around the corner, and I think some of you that don't spend too much money on fragrances will be happy to see this particular list, as there's some great quality fragrances that won't break your bank for summer. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in today. As I said, have a good one. Goodbye.